The teacher called on the boy to answer a question, but he said the letters were dancing. She told him to read the text out loud. The next second, he started babbling nonsense and the whole class burst out laughing. The teacher was so angry she kicked him out of the classroom. But the boy showed no shame. Instead, he stood in the hallway making animal sounds and even broke into a robot dance. During the exam, he thought carefully and wrote down his answers with confidence. When a classmate asked if it was hard, he said confidently it was too easy. However, his score was dead last in the class. When a classmate asked for the ball back, he accidentally threw it over the fence. This unexpected move infuriated his classmate. The boy fought back, but he was clearly no match. When the dirty boy got home, his classmate had already tattled to his parents. His father flew into a rage and beat him without even giving him a chance to explain. The boy didn't feel embarrassed. Instead, he played dumb and laughed out loud. But this only made his father angrier, so he decided to send him to boarding school. When his parents' figures completely disappeared from view, the boy couldn't hold back his tears. He felt abandoned by the world. Every day he was alone. He had no friends. At night, he often hid in the bathroom crying. From then on, he stopped speaking. In class, if he glanced out the window, the teacher would throw chalk at him. If he couldn't answer, the teacher would hit his palms. The boy was at a loss. One day, an art teacher came to the school. He sang and danced for the students. He performed magic tricks for them. Then, he told them to draw anything they wanted. Everyone waved their brushes across the white paper. Only the boy sat quietly. This caught the teacher's attention. When he asked his name, the boy lowered his head and said nothing. So he asked the other students about the boy, but everyone said he was an idiot. When he saw the boy's notebook filled with mirror writing, it was like he'd discovered the truth. The teacher went to the boy's home and told his parents the boy had dyslexia. At first, the father didn't believe it, so the teacher showed him a box with Japanese writing and asked him to read it, helping the father understand the world his son lived in. That day, the teacher told a story in class about a boy who, no matter how hard he tried, couldn't remember simple words and letters because, in his eyes, those symbols were always dancing, torturing him like monsters. People around him laughed at him. He asked who that was. The boy was terrified, thinking the teacher was talking about him, but it was actually Einstein. The boy was shocked. The teacher said some people see the world through different eyes, but that's exactly why they have unique gifts. Not just Einstein, but masters like Da Vinci and Picasso all had dyslexia. He began to feel proud of himself. After class, the teacher decided to help him overcome his reading disability. They spelled words in the sand. They colored the letters. The teacher was extremely patient with him. This boosted the boy's confidence. He started studying hard, day and night. One day, the school held an art competition. Everyone painted with great effort. The boy quickly finished his piece and handed it to the teacher for review. His talent was on full display. Even the teacher could see he was gifted. The boy looked at the teacher's painting and felt warmth in his heart. The boy unexpectedly won first place. He slowly walked toward the stage and stammered his thanks. Finally, he ran crying to the teacher, who lifted him up in his arms. Do you think the teacher did well?